I'm Jim Weeks. I'm strength conditioning coach. I also teach leadership, coach basketball, and this is the Bulldog Way. So when people ask us what the Bulldog Way is, about a year and a half ago, Mr. Raymond and I were talking about having a leadership culture and having a leadership class at Auburn High School. And so we started putting together, kicking around some ideas on how we can really enhance our culture. He said our academics are incredible, they're outstanding. How can we help with the extracurricular activities and our culture in our schools? So the purpose of the Bulldog Way is, number one, have a positive culture. And I think Mr. Hughes and Mr. Swartz did a great job of last year of developing relationships and really trying to do a good job of people feeling good about being here at the school. Second thing is healthy lifestyle. And so that's the second part of sleep and nutrition and mental health and avoiding drugs and alcohol. And the third part is peak performance. Whether it's in the classroom or in the extracurricular activities, those are the three things that we're looking at. So when people ask, what is the Bulldog Way? That's what we want to focus on. 6 pillars of the Bulldog Way. The first 3 we had last year, and we focused on this. Leadership culture was number 1. Number 2, above the line behavior. And above the line behavior is no excuses. We don't blame others. We take a positive. We're proactive instead of reactive. We're building bridges instead of burning bridges. Outstanding teammate. An outstanding teammate is somebody that works incredibly hard, is very positive, upbeat, makes everybody around them better. And a good example is when you are outside of your athletic teams, are you supporting and promoting your teammates? When people ask you about your teammates, are you saying positive things and looking at their strengths instead of their weaknesses? Those are some of the things that a great teammate does. So these are the 3 things that we were focused on last year. So we added these 3 pillars: sleep and nutrition, drug and alcohol prevention, stress management, and mental health. And so those are the 6 pillars of the Bulldog Way. Leadership culture. I'm going to give a little snippet of the Bulldog Way. We don't have a lot of time, but I want to talk a little bit of what a leadership culture is. There's over 6,000 definitions of what leadership is. So when someone asks you what a leader is, what is leadership, there's lots of different definitions. I'm going to give you 4, and then I'm going to give you what we came up with in our leadership class. John Maxwell has written 72 books on leadership. This is what John Maxwell said: leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. John Quincy Adams said, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do and become more, you are a leader. Albert Einstein said, a leader is one who out of clutter brings simplicity, out of discord, harmony, and out of difficulty, opportunity. So what does Einstein say a leader is? Somebody that can bring simplicity, somebody that can bring harmony, and somebody that creates opportunities. And Ronald Reagan said the greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He's the one that gets people to do the greatest things. And so I gave our leadership class multiple different types of definitions of leadership. And this is what they came up with their leadership. This is the definition they came up in their class. Leadership is the ability to influence others by demonstrating a positive examples and a selfless attitude that creates a successful culture. They did not want leadership to be influence. They wanted to be a positive influence and a selfless attitude that creates a successful culture. And the last thing on leadership, we become influential when we recognize people's strengths, we support their interest, and we affirm their status. And we tell people what they're good at, and we're interested in the things they're interested in, and we affirm their status of where they belong in society. Boy, it makes people feel good. That's how you develop a relationship, because leadership really always comes back to relationships.